So today on Third Bay Garage, we are going to address, hopefully a quick video here, just I started getting a squeak in my power steering pump belt, and I kind of wiggled around. I noticed it's a little bit loose, and I'm sure that's where it's coming from. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to tighten this up and actually loosen it up as well. So if you want to replace it, you can. Power steering right there. If you're going to go ahead and replace your belt, I'll just go ahead and point out how to loosen it even further. There's basically only two bolts that you need to mess with here. There's this aluminum bracket that goes around the whole power steering pump and the reservoir here. And there are a bunch of bolts to it, but there's really only two that are needed to tighten it up. You have basically just a 9/16 down here, and I'll try to get a good angle of that. That is the one where it pivots. So you can kind of see that's where you're doing the adjustment and you're doing the initial tightening and loosening. See, it's this bolt right here. That's a 9/16. You can kind of see it just pivots, and that's what gives you the play to loosen it all the way if you want to take off and replace your belt, or if you want to go ahead and tighten this. So you need to loosen up this 9/16 bolt there so that it pivots. But before it's going to pivot, the pivot place is a 5/8 bolt, and that's back here. And so there's the pump. Again, it's kind of tucked underneath here. It's kind of tucked underneath the bracket. It's back here. So it's right back there, behind there. Let me see if I can get a good shot of the back of the bolt, but it's kind of hard to get to. But again, that's the pivot point right there. And this other bolt up here that goes all the way through. So you need to loosen up that 9/16 on the front there that I just showed. And then back here, I'll try to get a shot of that one right there. It's a bolt that goes right through here. So if you go right back behind, that's kind of a crappy angle, but kind of see it. There's a 5/8" bolt right there that you have to get a socket around and put that over there. You can tighten that up, but that's that pivot point. Yeah, that's tough to see. Anyway, it's right underneath that bracket right there. So there it is right back there, right behind there. That's that pivot point bolt, but the head is around there. So this is the reverse if you're trying to tighten your belt, but I'm going to go ahead and loosen up the belt just to show that. Again, I'm going to go around here. I'm going to do the pivot one first. So there it is there, and so you can just loosen that. Don't need to loosen it too much. That's a pivot one. That's 5/8. Again, here's the 9/16. I'll go ahead and just loosen that up a little bit, and you've probably already seen it move a little bit. So it's pretty loose now. You can kind of see it going around the pivot point there. I'll go ahead and pull off. Takes a little maneuvering, but you can usually get the there we go. It's off, and now you can kind of see how it just pivots around. You can kind of see the point right there. It's going to pivot around there, and there's where the slack gets taken up. So basically it moves actually up to tighten up the belt. And you can probably see this a little bit better in my other video. Maybe I'll put a link to it where I took apart and kind of rebuilt the power steering pump. But on the aluminum bracket that goes around the pump that holds it in, where we just loosened up those 2 bolts, there's a square notch right there. And guess what that's for? That's to put a 1/2 inch socket around there to try to, or breaker bar even, because I actually have a breaker bar, to go ahead and tighten that up. So you can put quite a bit of leverage on here. Otherwise, I've done it by hand, and it's held it enough, you know, just trying to push with my hand and tighten it up, and then tighten up the bolts there. But using a breaker bar or even just a 1/2 inch socket, I think is going to be a lot easier. And just to show that a little bit easier, here I got a 1/2 inch right there. It just slides right in. So that just slides right in there. That's a 1/2 inch. And again, I can connect my breaker bar to this, but that's a pretty nice snug fit right there. And it's going to pivot right around that pivot bolt there. So you can just put your breaker bar or whatever you have in there and just snap it in. There, now I got this. And I can crank that. Actually, I can make it looser or tighter there. Now you only want about a 1/2 inch of flex in the belt, and that should be plenty. So you don't need to go too crazy with this, although you could crank it quite a bit. And then for your pivot point, before you tighten this stuff down, and for your other bolt there, get them so they're kind of taut in there, not completely cranked down, so you can still get a little bit of movement, because you can kind of see there's a lot of side to side movement with that back bolt. So you don't want to tighten this down until you have both those bolts almost tight, so that there's not any back and forth there. There's just a tiny bit of movement, just enough to crank this and tighten up that belt, and then tighten down those 2 bolts. Again, I would tighten down the front one here, and then the last one to tighten down would be the pivot bolt back here. So I'm going to go ahead and get it so that there's really no play side to side there, but I can still move it to tighten it. Alright, so I got both this front 9/16 and the back pivot bolt reasonably tight. Or I should say it's not reasonably tight, but just not so it's too loose. You see there's no up and down movement. I can't really move it. It moves the whole car. But I can still move this a little bit just so it can tighten up. So I have it mostly set here. Like I said, I'm going to put a little torque on it with my breaker bar here. Push that forward. Yeah, I'm not even pushing that hard. And that is pretty darn tight there. That's probably somewhere good right in there. So I'm going to go ahead and tighten down the 9/16 bolt at the front. And then the 5/8 bolt in the back. There we go, that's pretty tight. And I'm going to tighten up that 5/8 bolt, the pivot bolt in the back there. Turn that down a little bit more. That should be pretty good. Yeah, that should be tight enough. Let's see what happens when I turn it on. That's the real test. Alright, I think that's good. I think I did it. One more squeak. So for a change, that one was relatively painless. So like and subscribe if you want to see more videos on CJ7s.